So we don't punish people who make mistakes. We encourage people to make mistakes because only the people who do things makes mistakes. People who doesn't do anything, of course, they can't do any mistakes, right? So we have a culture in the company, okay, get things done. Just learn from the mistakes and don't try to repeat them.
Failures often come with warning signs. Tuning out the noise and all the distractions allows me to connect the dots backwards and learn valuable lessons.
Everyone can be involved in innovation because innovation doesn't come from one, say, chief innovation officer or the CEO or something. It comes from all corners of the organization feeling empowered to share ideas. Innovation likely will fail. Now, the important thing is to learn from that and adopt and then get better at it. But you need to be in an environment where people feel empowered.
In order to grow and be successful and become very innovative, you have to tolerate and you have to encourage failure. Doesn't mean we want to always lose, but it means we need to learn quickly from that failure and collaborate what we learn from that and continue to drive forward.
Even it's total disappointment, if we had a deal with us, we had a great client, and for some reason we lose them, never give up, always go back to the client, try to re-win and keep persistent. So at the end of the day, it's not how smart you are, but really it's how persistent you are.
If people are just segregated off into their job or their specific role, they're not going to feel a sense of ownership. But if you let people be decision makers, then they really start to feel like it's their company.
You just can't let yourself stay down or stay still. You just have to get up and start moving again. And generally speaking, that next wave is not far away.
I think the most valuable insight has come from my father. Never get too comfortable and never stop learning. That such advice have served me particularly well while running a fast-growing company.
If you start adding on bells and whistles to everything you do and trying to be cute, trying to find something new and exciting to try to offer customers but not handle the fundamentals well, it doesn't work. So I actually believe it's about the fundamentals of the business.
Warren Buffett, actually I was in an event with him. We were 30 people with him for an hour in a Goldman Sachs event a few months ago, and he said, delight the client. So for us, we're a service company. We're passionate serving our clients and keep them happy.
You have to change and be nimble on your feet. If you want to continue to stay fast growth, you have to be able to adapt to the marketplace and the circumstances that you incur every day, not just on a global basis or strategy, but you have to be nimble daily.
So the entrepreneurial mindset has to be created from our employees, and really it's driven from within them. We lead them, but ultimately our employees are the ones that carry the mission out.
At some level, growing a business is a bit like gambling, and it's a bit addictive. So I think it'd be harder to get out of the entrepreneurial mindset than to keep in it. One of the big challenges is it's harder to change your company as you grow, and it starts to take on a life of its own. And so part of what we do to keep that mindset going is we've actually started spinning out new companies.
Cash flow is more important than your mother-in-law. So that's the biggest advice I got. And we always make sure that, okay, we may take some risk, burn some cash, but we make sure that we know how much we are burning, and at the same time, we want to keep that cash flow positive all the time.
We have a vision to completely transform the entire fitness industry. So we want to grow outside of just the CrossFit niche, do what we did for CrossFit, heightening sort of that client experience, but do that throughout fitness. If you go to a traditional big box gym, you don't see anybody talking to each other, there's no community there. We would like to introduce technology that can bring a sense of community to that atmosphere as well.
Creating a new company is exceptionally easy. The barriers to creating a startup is very small. And so disruption to existing business models is very high and very fast. And the only way to stay ahead is to be disruptive yourself.